The lies, the lies, the lies. Oh my God. Is Lisa getting exactly what she deserves? What she deserves. Is she? Let's talk about 90 Day Fiance, Season 8, Episode 9, Initial Descent. Let's talk about it, y'all. 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. A sweet old auntie. Thank you, subscribers, to my new sister nephews, and all of y'all who have been here through the long haul. Shall we get into it? Oh, yes, we shall. It's time for Auntie Advice. Sweet old. It's time for Auntie Advice. Oh, yeah. It's time for Auntie Advice. Well, welcome everybody. Welcome Melissa Cole. She said I caught a live. Hello all. Hi boo. Welcome to the live. This is Auntie, and this channel is called Auntie's Advice. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate you. If you have not already done so, go ahead on and subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Hype it. Look, YouTube got a whole lot of stuff y'all got to be doing. And I'm just following the rules, okay? Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoy yourself. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you for doing so. And to all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who are represented out here in the green, we got Phoenix Rising, we got JW, we got Sugar 48. Okay, where's she at? There she go. We got I know I saw Yazelle. Hello there, Yazelle. And we have our moderator, Ray Della. Welcome, y'all. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. So this is a live chat talking all things 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days, season 8, episode 9, initial descent. This is a mess. Y'all, this is a mess, but it's been entertaining. I must say it has absolutely been entertaining. Do I believe a lot of this is scripted? Absolutely. And I am not going to hesitate to tell you who I believe is absolutely this is absolutely scripted. There is zero chances, probability that this is real. I'm gonna tell you why. So the girl ends up sleeping with the guy. She know that's a no-no. Her wig is sitting off to the side. She don't know whether or not she want a side part, a middle part. She don't know what she wants to do. Her wig is down too low on her head and on her face, right? Like it's all the way down here. It's like right at the brow. Y'all see it? But she is in in his country. She's not wrapped up. She doesn't have her hair wrapped up. Her body's not wrapped up. All of this seems like it's on some kind of little. It seems like it's on some kind of little campground. She's sitting up there at the restaurant. Her boobs is out, like her legs are out. She is fully out. And as long as we have been watching this show, whether we have been to Dubai or anything like that, we know that this is a no-no. This is a complete no-no, and they need to stop playing in our faces. Like, just stop playing in our faces. It's no need to make something up that is just not there. She is in Morocco and she's dressed like this. I saw an interview that she did. Let's just go ahead and talk about that because her whole thing is fake. And y'all know I ain't got time. I saw an interview that she did. She said that she is a just a fan favorite of 90 Day. Been watching it for years. She said when she saw Nicole and Ozon, members, y'all remember we were talking about them the other day in the membership live. She's a fan of Nicole and Ozon from way back in the day. So why wouldn't she find a man in Morocco? She is geeking off of Nicole. Okay. Enough said, right? Enough said. She has been wanting to be one of them. And if he was trying to be secretive about him making love to her, she wouldn't have opened her mouth up if she wasn't there just to be touring with him and filming with her. She's fake. From the wigs to the storyline, in my opinion, it's all fake. Okay? Just my opinion. Y'all let me know y'all's downtown in the chat. Jovan and Annalyn are getting on my nerve. It is, what we saw on this particular episode, y'all, is a typical man who broke for real, who really ain't got no money. But they feel like they've seen other people, had these mail order brides, allegedly, that these women are in these impoverished countries and they supposed to kiss the ring. Everything is about them taking care of them and making them feel good by being impoverished. And when he went over there, he expected her to just be bowing down at his feet. And because he's not getting that from her in this particular episode, he wants to keep throwing it in her face over and over and over again about how much money he has spent on her, how he is taking care of her lifestyle, because he assumes that she should be under his feet and under his thumb, and he continuously speaks on that in the episode. And she's like, I'm not going to have that. I'm not going to allow you to continue to throw in my face what it is that you're doing for me. I'm just not going to let you do it. And I must say, I'm glad that she stood up for herself. And then she said, no, we're not doing this. It's obvious that, she wants more out of this relationship with him. But it's obvious that he thinks that he has purchased something that cannot be purchased. And he is stressing me out. He wants her to be grateful. He wants her to acknowledge. Well, how many times she got acknowledged? She said, you believe that you are contributing more to this relationship monetarily, but I am contributing to this emotionally. And I've been saving myself. I've been by myself at your request. But he is just constantly throwing in her face over and over and over again. What is this? Hold on, y'all. What came through on my credit card? Oh, okay. Okay. I had to check. They are just a sad couple. I don't think that they're going to work. I don't think that they're going to make it. And what we're not going to do over here at Auntie's Advice, we're not going to waste our time discussing it, y'all, are we? We're going to move on. Oh my goodness. The plot thickens. Y'all. Birkan, at the advice of his friend, is about to tell her the truth about who he is. They decide that they're going to go to a castle. And I'm saying, who's paying for all these excursions? The dinners, the plastic surgeon, the castle, the were they like on a boat or something like that? Who's paying for these excursions? Who's paying for it? Okay, let me see what y'all saying on here. Okay. Yazelle said Javon needs to get back to work and make more money and stop all that whining. Phoenix Rising said, Yazelle, I can't stand him or Mike Tyson Jr. with that irritating lisp. Sugar 48 said, they are just ridiculous. Judge Jude Morgan said, Birkin is for them streets. Okay, what you say, honey? Big Hand is going to take old girl to the casino, literally. Okay. Okay. She realized that when she was sitting with the friend, that there was some things that gave her an eerie feeling, right? Made her feel some kind of way about the situations and the circumstances. And y'all look, I got my old favorite back. Look at it all bent up. Time to get a new one. Got my Carter Lee back, y'all. My Carter Lee. She's feeling some kind of way. She knows she being bamboozled, hoodwinked, and tricked. So they decide to go to a castle and have a conversation because she knows something is going on and she really wants to talk about these finances. So, child, she get to talking about the finances and ask him, what's going on with your life, whoop whoop and boop boop. Y'all know I be paraphrasing and they're doing it my way, Auntie's way. So he was like, you really want to know what's up with me? Do you really? Do you really want to know what's up with me? She was like, yeah, I do. I want to know what's going on with your finances. I don't know. And I need to know. He said, I gamble. She like, wait a minute, what do you mean? He said, I gamble. I had properties and all kinds of things, me and my friends. Y'all notice he kept saying me and my friends? Is he living like in a group shelter?
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.
Is that what he's doing? Because every time he talked about this situation and his circumstances, he absolutely included his friends. So his friends have become his family. Now, remember, y'all, when we first met this mofo, he said he didn't have a relationship with his family. And here's what I'm thinking. May not be actual, may not be factual, but here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he probably pawned a couple of things or stole things up out the mom and daddy in them house in order to support his gambling addiction. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that's what's happening. I'm saying something is wrong because I'm side eyeing him not having a relationship with his family. So he tells her that he had these properties and these investments, and COVID came. And when COVID came, he couldn't do whatever he was doing with the whoop whoop and the boop boop boop, and he lost his money. Y'all, that story did not sound right for nothing in the world. It just didn't sound right. She's standing up there rubbing her temple. I said, girlfriend is about to rub a hole in her own freaking head. He's been lying to her. Well, not lying. I guess lying by omission. He tells her that he has to gamble. He must gamble. That is what he does. She said, well, I sent you a Valentine's Day gift. And in lieu of a gift, I gave you the cash. $1,500? Who's sending someone $1,500 for Valentine's Day? She said, did you gamble? He said, hell yeah. That's what I do. That's what I am. She said, well, are you going to be messing with all money and all of that when you come over to the States? Let me tell you something, honey. That wouldn't even have been a question, because once he told me that he was a gambling man, and that's what he's going to do. That's what he does do. That's how he eat. That's how he sleep. America and the America and his name would not have ever been in the same sentence ever again. We got our problems, but it ain't. That's a 1% that I will not be dealing with. She said it's starting to make her. No, girl. Why is it starting to make you feel some kind of way? You should be feeling some kind of way, and it should be no way. No way is he coming over here. She said, so you took the $1,500 and you gambled? He said, yeah, and I made some money off of it. And that's how we was able to eat. That's how we were able to sleep. So who the fuck is we? Is we the two people who were sitting at that table? Who are these we people that's with him? She needs to be asking those, who is we? Who is we? Who is me and my friends? Who are the people who are depending on you to go big or go home? Now, when we were introduced to him, we was told that he had a football career, but he got injured. So what he does now is bet against himself. He got problems deep enough to swim in. Appears to be mad at the world, mad at life, because he had a career-ending injury. And now everybody gonna suffer, and the only thing he can do is bet on football. The thing that he loved, he now despises. She said, well, are you gonna be spending my cheddar when you come to the United States? He said, no. Like if I get, if I gamble, right? That's what he told her. If I go out there and I gamble, right, and I win 5,000, I give you 4 and I keep 1,000, and then I'm gonna go back and flip that. But suppose he don't. You think he's going to not say that that 4,000 is his? If she put it in the bank, he gonna want that money plus the interest it earned. He said, "No, your money is your money, my money is my money, but you coming over with no money. So every dime, every penny you get is going to be my money." This is a conversation we would not have had to have. He don't care anything about this woman. He just needs to get to America and get to her American Express card. And she is sitting there pondering, maybe these flags is just too red. It's making me reconsider. No, it's making me run and never see him again. It is getting an armed guard outside of my door. Like I would never see him again. And he's so nonchalant about it. She said, "Well, I'm going to be responsible for you for 10 years." He would be the one, honey, that would take her to the bank because I'm sure, and this is my opinion, I'm sure he know every law in the United States as it concerns to the K-1 visa and his rights. He don't have nothing but time to sit around and study big books, big thick books in law and using Chat GPT and every other platform he know every rule. He know exactly what it is. He appears to be somebody that will come over here and rob her blind. There's some people that you cannot play with. Point blank and to the period. You can't play with them. And he is one of them ones that you bet not let your guard down. Talking about letting your guard down. Y'all, when I tell y'all that I got emotional over this bull right here, there's something so genuine and innocent about Trisha. And to see that she let this man break her heart, I felt like I was looking at my daughter or one of my nieces. Y'all, when I tell you my heart was broken, my heart was broken for Trisha. Y'all tell me down in the comment section. In my opinion, she wasn't nothing but pray for him. He decides he's going to take her to a secluded island for a night. If only for one night. Yeah, yeah. He done brought the costumes for them to wear. They go to this isolated island. It looks like it's like a little clubhouse up in the trees. Absolutely gorgeous. She's excited about being there. They have to climb up. They got the people with the stuff and they go in there and it's just absolutely gorgeous. She's excited. She feels like this is the man of her dreams. They've had their difficulties in their relationship and now they are at peace and they finally reunited and it feels so good until it don't. He decides that he wants them to live like Tarzan and Jane. And so he pulls out this leopard skin, cheetah skin little outfit, matching little outfit for looking like Betty Rubble. And she puts her little outfit on, and it's form fitting and it's short and all of that. And he comes out, honey, and his stomach is just lapping and happy all over the little pants that he got on, and he got a tie around his waist that is on a struggle bus for show. That tie that was wrapped around him, honey, that scarf or whatever you want to call it, honey, was barely making. I could hear the strings and the fabric popping with every step he took. And she got to be in love tonight. She went on with it, put her little outfit on and everything. She was like, I mean, I don't like this outfit. I'm uncomfortable with it. But, she like in there, like, my man, my man, my man, my man. Everything is wonderful. He just, she goes on, and they have a good time and everything. They whining and dining. They got the best of the service and all of that. Like, it's just really nice. Like, he went all out. And what woman would not be happy for her man to, come to her home village in Madagascar and just treat her just like a lady, like the queen that she is. Next thing you know, morning comes. It's morning as we slept the night away. It happened. Now we can't turn back the hands of time. No. She up with her man, they chilling and drinking their little pop and all that kind of stuff. And he laying there looking like a big slab of pork down on a North Carolina country road, honey, just spinning around, waiting to get well done so they can make barbecue out of them. And here you go. This is his confession. He sits there and tells her the sorry. I gotta keep remember that Google told me they need me to stop cussing. This sorry mofo begins to tell her he got something he gotta tell her. She anxious. She like, why you hesitating? Just say it. Whatever it is, it can't be that bad. Just say it. He done humiliated this girl with the plastic sheet, and now he about to just put the final nail in the wall. He tells her during the 5 days that she didn't talk to him, he was lonely and in despair. He felt like she didn't care. So he decides to call, connect, fly out to be with his ex-girlfriend. When I tell you, you can act that out, that was so genuine, in my opinion. This girl was just, she was devastated. It took everything in her to ask him, did you sleep with her? When he said yes, she, I mean, y'all, it took the breath out of me too to see her be so broken and just feeling used. Devastation, understatement. She trusted this month. She trusted him. She said that she had already told him what she experienced with her ex-boyfriend, the one he has been accusing her of being with, to make himself feel better, to say it ain't on me, it's on you, because you the one that I believe is cheating with no evidence but a low self-esteem. Let me tell y'all something, ladies, and I'm talking straight to the ladies. If a man accuse you of something like that, it's because he doing it. It's misdirected guilt. This man took the breath out of her. And every excuse he gave was taking a knife and just digging it in her. Until she got to the point where she said, so it's my fault. It's my fault you cheated. 5 days. And he goes and makes reservations, dust off his passport, and flies to Colombia. And this mofo got 5 kids. He's barely making money. Someone just revealed, and I don't know how true it is, that he's an Uber driver. And that's an honest living. But come on, y'all. We've already heard you admit that the classes and all of that is not affording you this lifestyle. And he sits there and tells this girl that because I couldn't talk to you for 2, 3 days, I went and made reservations. And when I did talk, because he kept telling us he didn't talk to her for 5 straight days. She said, I was communicating. I was sending you text messages. He finally admitted that, yeah, I did talk to you. You did reach out to me. But at that point, I still wasn't feeling right. She said, why you ain't just cancel? Because he broke. He's doing something that he don't have no shame about. He done put the money out there. The money come hard for him. He doesn't have an easy job. And he won't gonna turn around just to be vengeful because of what you thought I was doing. He said, absolutely, yes. Y'all know what I wanted I wanted so bad for her to not cry in front of him, to not let him see one tear. He's telling her after he has devastated this girl. She said, Rick, we were still together. We were in a relationship. He sits up there and says, you need to stay with me because we consummated our relationship. Well, are you crazy? So we need to stay together because you use me. She was like, Rick, if I knew any of this that went down, I would not have even let you touch me. But he knew it. He said, I thought that you was through with me. She said, so why you come back? Because I wanted to build something with you. Houseway, how'd you want to build something with me? Well, you just destroyed it single-handedly. I wanted her to be Mary J. Blige. I said, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Not gonna shed no tears. Was your love and your secretary, working every day of the week, helping you get on your feet. Because that's what we do, women. When a man gives us something, because of the anointing that is on our lives, we will multiply that thing. We will grow it. And this did not care. And this is a grown man, 50 years old, right? Y'all let me know in the chat if I'm wrong. And he don't know how to act. He can't be away and be secure in himself. Because let me tell you, that's his insecurity. And that girl sat up there and cried and said, what am I going to tell my daddy? When he sat there and was trying to talk to her, she was like, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. She was so grossed out with him. She had the heebie jeebies and she just couldn't even listen to him or have him touch. Just the thought of him touching her, she was cringing. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. What do I tell my daddy? What do I tell my family? Thank you, y'all. Sugar Buddy said 3. Yes, so you 53, 52. I was hurting for her like so many other women who have experienced what it feels like to be cheated on. It's so disgusting and it just zaps you in a moment of discovery of your whole freaking self esteem and what you build up in yourself. It just robs you in that moment. But you ain't got to stay there. Once you get up and you realize this don't have nothing to do with me, my beauty, my lack of beauty, my intelligence, my lack of intelligence, my confidence, my lack of confidence, this ain't got nothing to do with me. You can be healed and move on swiftly and professionally and never look back. It's not until you realize that if someone cheats on you It has nothing to do with you. Do not rob yourself, ladies and gentlemen, of the opportunity to cry over it. It's all right to cry. It's all right to be hurt down to the core of your soul. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But don't you stay there and make that about you. It is crushing. Most of us, if you've been around for, you've been hurt at least one time in your life. Some people are blessed not to be, but it happens. But it ain't about you. It's not about you. And don't you make it about you. You get up, you learn that lesson, and you keep moving on. I could say so much about it. Let me tell you, I hurt for that girl. I so hurt for her. Because now she got to stand up in front of her family for a man, an old man that she vouched for, who wants to be young and ain't never going to be again. Sometimes some people have a problem with aging, and this is what they do. Anyway, let me get up off of him because I can feel myself about to go another way. Lisa. Oh, Miss Lisa. For every day you made your daughter cry, and I don't mean to be mean or evil when I say what I'm about to say. On my whole throat, 10 toes down to the ground. Lisa deserves everything she getting. That's my opinion. She has broken her daughter's heart, had them out on the street, has always put a relationship in front of her daughter, and she getting everything she sowed. She just so happened to be getting it out of a black African mandingo slinging man. She has lied to her daughter over and over and over and over and over again. She's sitting up there in Africa with a man who don't care nothing about her past, her American queen. He don't care if she give him a dime or a quarter, as long as it's American and he can flip it. This month, she getting exactly what she deserves, because you can't treat your kids any kind of way and think you're gonna be blessed. She lied to the daughter off the brickety break. She broke her promise as soon as she crossed over that airport, the threshold of the airport. She was fascinated with this man, and then she's sitting up there married to another woman, married to a woman, and ain't told him nothing. And I know he a scuzz bucket. I know he a low down dirty dog with a wig on. Already know all of that. But she done just got colored purple because, honey, everything she do already done to you. There's somebody sitting on the porch, honey, getting their face shaved with a razor with a switchblade. Somebody's on the porch, honey, getting shaved downtown. And somebody, honey, is sitting in a cut to make sure that Miss Sealy, see, her cousin, sister, somebody took to the internet and said she a scammer too. She down there with a wig on, glued to her hair. She done had this wig on for 10 days in the hot African heat because this man can't accept her for who she is. If she'd have known and talked to some of the right people, they would have told her you need to get that braided down, sewed down. You need to get that braided down, boo. You need a cap on up underneath that wig. You need to go through some processes. Absolutely, Yazelle. May the best scammer win. Because now we done found out that her done went down there and knew he was an alleged scammer. That she had already gotten all the word about it. She had already gotten a dime dropped on him. Come on now. And you still went out there, disappointed your daughter. You still out there lying. Plus, you still married. Now, that don't justify nothing that he's doing. But there got to be some kind of vessel for her to reap what she sowed. She sold for this. She's sitting up there peeling this wig off of her head that's on it with glue. Got sores all round down to the. She don't know nobody black. And it ain't even about that because I've been to Fashion Week and everything. Everybody know you got to lay a foundation, and that's soup right in the hair. She down there peeling the wig back because the head is on fire. I guess so. And it's a matted rat-a-tat-a-tat-a-tat mess to be something that she isn't for someone who is someone he isn't. He's not even real. Everything about him is fake. She in the shower scratching her head like she got fleas. I bet you her head was on fire. She waited till he got up out that camp and got her hair washed. But then she don't groom it. I didn't see her I saw her wash it and put the oils and stuff like that in it. Child, she probably needed all kinds of stuff on that scalp, but she don't know nothing about that. She sits out there and said, I just want to touch my head. When she took that wig off, she was a hot mess. I felt a little sorry for her, but I was like, you should have talked to somebody, boo. She washes her hair out. She lets it air dry. They get ready. She get ready to do the laundry. She gonna meet him downtown. He done texted, told her, come on downtown to the lobby. She go downtown to the lobby, with the little bag of clothes. And he walk up on her and was like, what the is going on? He didn't even hide his face. He was like, where in the, what the? She said, what? Oh, you know what it is. Oh, don't sit up here and act like you got amnesia and you don't know why he looking at you like that. You know why he looking at you like that? He said, what an embarrassment. She at the most machine, ATM machine, she just pushing the little buttons and looking back at him because he couldn't even hide how he felt. He couldn't even hide it. He tried as best as he could. He couldn't do it. He didn't have it to do. So she walks out with him. He grabs her hair like, what in the? Her worst nightmare. Anytime you with a man and he is mandatory, it's mandatory that you change your hair, that you hide up underneath a wig or a cap. You already know. He wants something that I'm not. And I'm too old to be pretending to be something that you want that I'm not. No. He said, where's your wig? She said, I had to take it off. It was hot. She said, the thing was stinky and everything up underneath the wig. He didn't care. He basically told her, don't you bring your back out of that daggone motel and walk these city streets without your wig on. Do you understand? She said, do you not think I'm pretty? He said, I mean, you know, you pretty. She said, I mean, you acting like you embarrassed. He said, no, I ain't embarrassed. Boo, that's the first thing you said, is that you embarrassed, and your friends gonna be embarrassing because now they get to see how old you really are. Let me tell you something. That wig ain't hid that woman's age. But you got this fantasy of what American white women's value are or is. She is valued way above a wig on her head. A wig on her head doesn't make her valuable. Her being younger doesn't make her more valuable, right? Like what are we doing? So you judging a woman's value, her worth, and whether or not she deserves genuine love based on a false pretense and a false wig, and you want her to be younger because you think that wig makes her look younger. It didn't. Her natural face makes her look, her natural face and natural hair makes her look the same age that the wig does. But you think y'all have this image that this is what she's supposed to have: long hair, blue eyes. That doesn't dictate her value. And she knows he is unaccepting. She knows his whole attitude changed. He flat out told her on them streets, don't you come out without that wig on. When you come out in the street, have that wig on. I was like, you must understand by the touch of his hand and the way he reacts. This isn't boy meets girl. You're in his world. Go get that monkey wig and put it on. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm. Oh, it's magical. That wig did not take 6 months off of her age. Not even 6 months. He said, my friend's going to be embarrassed. He make her go back up in there with her head irritated. And y'all know daggone well, if you ever get some bad braids or some bad hair that you're allergic to, you know you have all kinds of, ooh, whoa! You talk about all kinds of sores and just, I mean, I can smell that wig over here. Make you breathe backwards. You breathing backwards. Once you get up in, you blowing your nose all day with that stinky, molded up muss. But she goes and meets the friends. They waiting on her. They laying for her. She said, yeah. When I ain't had my wig on, he was trying to curry me. And now that I got my wig on, now I'm all pretty and everything. Okay, I see him, but I don't. When she sat there and told that daughter that they had a Ringling Brothers and Barnum Bailey circus, that they had a cha-cha line. Slide to the left, slide to the right, crisscross. Now everybody clap your hands. When she came to the airport, the daughter was like, God. And I mean, when he dropped down to his knees and he put that ring out there, I just lost it. And I was just like, yes. She's sitting up in there going back and forth, y'all. Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, I ain't lying. I'm not lying. She said that she got shaken up. She got so nervous that yes just automatically came out. She said he had a whole Christmas parade out that mother when she came out. Girl, it was a couple of people. It was some of his cousins, Nene and them. It was Nene and all of them. Uncle Bo. They was out there. Matter of fact, they didn't even really do nothing. It was Nene and Moochie and them. They was the ones that was on the heel toeing on their tennis shoes. It was the girls. Nene and them. It was them. Poochie and gorgeous and precious. It was them. The daughter was like, Mom, God, I knew you was going to do this bull. I knew you was. Because this just the type of person you are, Mom. This just who you are. But this ain't right. You promised me that you weren't going to do that. Her mother word ain't worth, and she know it ain't. She know her mother word ain't worth it. YouTube told me stop cussing, so they told me, bring it in. She out here doing the most with the least. And now all of a sudden she comes out, y'all, when she finally gets down to the dinner, she comes out, y'all, and tells us that, when she sit down with the friends, she realized that the friends is looking at her like she a piece of steak. They hungry. They tell her, girl, let me tell you something. What you did for him, you changed his whole entire life. Everything he got on his back, every twist he got in his hair, everything. You changed his life. He a king down here now. The dude said, look, you've been taking care of him. Keep on doing that. God bless you. The friends were so disingenuous. He had already told them that he ain't like this woman. The other friend sat up there and simply said, she ain't this type, but I mean, he got to do what he got to do. He sat up there and talked about how his mama, see how people are lying on their mama? He go to hell for lying on his mother. Because he sat there and said that on his mother's deathbed, she was like, baby, all my life I've been broke. I done fell down and got hurt, had all kinds of ailments. And a white woman helped me. So I tell you what I need you to do. as she's sipping her last, I need you to marry a white woman. Now y'all know ain't not nary one of us believe that when he said that. Their mama ain't say nothing like that to him. Because I tell you, I bet you he with women who are orange. As long as she got somebody to take care of him, he don't care if she green. He ain't worshipped, but he her karma. He her karma. So now he is down here with his friends who lying and saying he told me the other friend said, man, he ain't have a one pair of shoes when I met him. And now he got shoes for days. Matter of fact, he didn't open up a Nike store down this month. He's sitting up there. The dude said, you're an angel. You're my angel. Oh, angel. Dreams are dreams. Some dreams come true. I found a real dream. Baby, when I found you. They was giving her so much BS. Probably a lot of it that we didn't even see. They was giving her so much BS that she was like, oh, this is a gang. Oh, they gagging the girls. It was so many accolades and girls stay in there and you're going to wonder, yes, I know. I mean, honey, they were just about to have church service and baptize her. Then she realized, oh, there's some bull. I'm the one that's working every day of the week, 15 hours a day, so he can have this stuff on him. And the guy said, and keep on doing it. And keep on doing it. Yeah, you keep on. Yeah, you work them 15 hours. You sure you can't do 16? You sure you can't do 16? Now she's sitting up there feeling like an idiot because now she see whatever that woman told her on that daggone DM, because somebody slid in the DM and was like, look, he's a scammer. He's a scammer. He scams women for money. And he said that it's a lot of women that just want him. But let me tell you what the cousin or the sister, was it the cousin or the sister? Let me see if I pull up the right one. No, that ain't it. That's Vanessa Williams. Amanda Tars Coon says she's a scammer too. I'm her sister. And she was scammed, and she had scammed family and friends out of a crap load of money. The family said, y'all gonna hear me. Her daughter Faith has suffered the most. Every time her mom falls in love, she moves in with the person and or marries them. She has been unemployed up until 2025. She literally took thousands of dollars from my mom while she was alive. She lies about everything to everyone. She once told a homeless shelter that she had cancer. To secure a place to stay, and had the audacity, the unmitigated gall to shave her head. She has had mental illness for years. You'll notice she talks sometimes with a southern accent. She's lived the majority of her life in Pennsylvania. When she told me she was doing the show, I knew it would be embarrassing. I'm glad my parents are deceased and don't have to see this bull. She took our family through so much. She once told her third husband that if he would adopt Faith, my dad said he would. If he wouldn't adopt Faith, my dad said he would. Now, how in the whole do you fake cancer? And you want me to feel what kind of way, Faith? Let me see what else the family said. We stopped giving her money. She would cry. She was broke. Would get money from our mom or someone else, and instead of paying a bill, she would take a vacation, go to Disney World or Vegas. She would spend whatever she got and find a way to swindle someone else out of their money. My mom gave her money once to pay her car note, and she went to a mountain resort and told my mom that someone broke into their room and had stolen the money, but they left the laptop and all the other valuables. When I asked her if she called the police to report it, it was like $500 plus. She said the resort wouldn't let her because it was a nice resort and they didn't want the police there. So many other stories. This is what she does. What else they got to say about her? Let's see if they got anything on. I had to cut her off. It was too toxic for me. Then all of a sudden, 2 years ago, she claimed she was not mentally ill anymore, not legally blind. So this woman was blind, had cancer, and a host of other issues she had were gone. I am the only remaining family. Our parents are gone, all of our aunts and uncles too, and cousins haven't kept in contact. I told her she need help. She even had her daughter turn on me. Now that Faith is older, she very much sees that her mom is not stable, but Faith has always been in the parent role and Lisa the child one. She is not mentally stable. You can clearly see she is stuck at the mental age of 13 years old on the show. I begged her not to do this when she first approached me about Daniel. I warned her of scammers. She has been in a relationship and can lie with a straight face. She sat up there, told that dad that she ain't a lesbian. She's married to a woman and has been in relationships with them, women exclusively, for 21, 22 years. She lies straight to that man's face. After just the day before, she was standing out there smoking one of them, what do you call them? Vape. She was sitting out there vaping. She just as much as a scammer as Daniel allegedly. Let the best scammer win. A woman reaches out to her. She discards the woman. And now, in the next episode, she gonna be looking for her. Let the best scammer win. You don't treat your mama, your daddy, and your daughter like and don't think you ain't gonna get it back. I ain't got no empathy or any sympathy for Lisa. None. Zero. Nada. Zilch. None. She gonna tell him you gonna tell me the truth. Or I ain't coming back to Africa. I think you using me. No, you know he is. You know he is. You about to get yours, young. You knew he was fake the way he was sucking your face at the airport. Don't nobody suck nobody's face until they have resized your cheekbones. Don't nobody kiss like that. And then get you to the hotel and don't want to do nothing with you. All right. Oh, her stuff is coming back to her mind of how she did other people, and she hoping this ain't her got you moment. We'll see. We're gonna be sitting right front and center. We'll see. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'm up out of here. I'm going to bed. Bed. I'll never go this early unless I'm dog tired, and I'm dog tired. Thank you so much, y'all, for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you get a chance, hype the video. YouTube been telling me y'all been coming back and hyping my videos, and y'all, I truly appreciate it. And if you all notice, I be trying to get to every comment. So if I don't get to your comments for yesterday, charge it to me being tired. I'll get to them tomorrow. I love you all. Thank you so much, y'all, for being here. Thank you to every member who supports me. Thank you so much to Ray Della, who is the best moderator on the YT. I love y'all, and until we meet again, y'all be safe out there in those streets and in the water. Bye, y'all.